Keeping up with our motto that learning be a joy and teaching a pleasure, here we are with the remote teaching and learning process to bridge the gap. Happy learning, students. Today we are going to continue with class 6 science chapter number 4 disaster management. Topics which I am going to cover during this session are first aid and remedial measures for different types of accidents. Let us start with first aid. What is a first aid? Immediate aid given to the victim of disaster even before the medical treatment becomes available is called a first aid. In the day-to-day life, sometimes we have to face disasters or accidents of varying proportions. On such occasions, it is very necessary to give some immediate aid or help even before the medical treatment becomes available. Picture shows the following things which are there in the first aid kit like bandages, gauze roll and pads, instant cold pack, thermometer, elastic bandages, safety pins, emergency blanket, antiseptic wipes, triangular bandages, scissors, tweezers, first aid manuals which contains the instruction that how to proceed, how to use different kinds of instruments, adhesive tape, gloves, etc. Remedial measures for dog bite. In a dog bite, there is a risk of infection through the blood and hence first aid and medical help are necessary. A dog bite wound must be very thoroughly cleaned with a solution of potassium permanganate or other antiseptic lotion. Cover the wound with a clean and dry cloth. Get a doctor's help and an injection of the anti-rabies vaccine. Scratches or bleeding. If a person is bleeding, first make him sit or lie down comfortably. Clean the wound with cotton soaked in antiseptic lotion and keep it above the level of the heart. Apply bandages in case of a smaller wound. In case of heavily bleeding, tie a handkerchief above the wound to stop bleeding and take the person immediately to the doctor. Burns and scars. Burns and scars are damage to the skin usually caused by heat. Both are treated in the same way. But what is the difference between burns and scars? A burn is caused by dry heat, by an iron or fire, for example. A scald is caused by something wet, such as hot water or steam. Burn injury has 4 different stages as shown in the figure. Now this stage depends on the severity of the wound. In order to understand this, first you should know that your skin has several layers. As shown here, you can see there are different layers in your skin. So if only the topmost layer is having the injury, that means you are burnt only on the topmost layer, then the burn injury is of the stage 1. If more layers are burnt, then the injury will be of the stage 2, 3 and so on. In the 4th stage, you can see the skin is severely burnt till many layers. Depending upon the burn injury stages, the burn can be either minor burn or serious burn. Let us see the remedial measures for both of them. Minor burns. In case of minor burns, pour plenty of cold water immediately over it. Oily ointment should not be applied because it will stick with the skin. Dry dressing should be used to cover the wounds. Clean the wound using a cotton swab soaked in an antiseptic solution. In case of serious burns, remove the jewelry, shoes and burnt clothes that are not sticking to the body. Blisters should not be touched or handled and don't apply oily ointments. Conscious victim should be given water to drink, but other stimulating drinks like tea or coffee should not be given. One should give emotional support and try to get medical aid as soon as possible in the cases of serious burns. Snake bite. There are nearly 2000 species of snakes. Of these, only a few like cobras, kraits, vipers and sea snakes are poisonous. Therefore, all the snake bites are not fatal. However, fear causes severe psychological shock which can result in a death. So, one should know the remedial measures for the snake bite. Wash the wound with water. Give emotional support and restrict any movement. Do not make him eat or drink anything. Tightly tie a handkerchief above the bite to prevent the poison spreading and reaching the heart or the nervous system. Give immediate medical help. Sunstroke. Sunstroke generally occurs when an individual has been too hot for too long, whether working, exercising, or simply sitting in a hot environment, as the body loses a lot of water and minerals. So this results into sunstroke. Let us see the remedial measures for sunstroke. Take the patient to a cool place or in the shade, as shown over here in the picture. Clean the body with clothes soaked in cool water. Make the person drink lots of fluid like sharbats, water or any other drink, which will keep his body hydrated. In serious cases, take the person to the hospital for further treatment as soon as possible. Here we have finished the chapter. This is all for this session. Thank you so much.